Welcome to Pembroke Lodge, a beautiful Grade 2 listed Georgian mansion situated in the heart of Richmond Park, just 7 miles from the City of London. The park is a national nature reserve of outstanding beauty where some 600 deer roam freely. Pembroke Lodge is located at the highest point of the park, allowing spectacular views across the Thames Valley, and with its easterly outlook, breathtaking sunsets. The lodge is surrounded by its own 11 acres of delightful gardens, both formal and wild. These gardens are carefully maintained and give an array of colour. The driveway is adorned with rhododendrons. The main entrance to the lodge has a cascade of wisteria, and there are beautiful rose gardens, as well as areas of tall grasses and wild flowers. Beyond the rose gardens, there are manicured flower beds, providing a romantic amble to the pretty laburnum walk. Pembroke Lodge is steeped in history and dates back to the mid-18th century. In more recent years, it has been lovingly restored to create London's most popular wedding venue and is licensed for both indoor and outdoor wedding ceremonies in either of our 2 suites. Upon booking your wedding, you will be assigned a wedding coordinator, who will be your point of contact from the very first moment right up until your wedding day. You will also be assigned a manager, who will arrange a meeting some months beforehand to help with the finer details and assist with planning your menu. Shortly after this meeting, your assigned manager will invite you to a wedding tasting, where you may also sample wines and become more acquainted with your manager, who will be your master of ceremony on your wedding day. This personal service has earned us a 5-star rating on the wedding website Hitched, where we have over 1,000 reviews. On your wedding day, your manager will be assisted by a very experienced team whose sole purpose is to ensure that everything runs exactly as you wish. In addition, our highly skilled in-house chefs will provide excellent freshly prepared dishes served fresh, oven to plate. There is a large free car park on site and 3 very good hotels less than 5 minutes away by taxi. At dusk, Richmond Park is closed to cars. However, guests will be able to exit the park via Richmond Gate, which is manned by our security. As mentioned before, there are 2 wedding suites at Pembroke Lodge. The smaller one is the Russell Suite. The Russell Suite comprises a number of original Georgian rooms with high ceilings, original fireplaces and large bay windows with spectacular views over the Thames Valley. The approach to the Russell Suite is via an elegant staircase which leads to the light and airy Georgian rooms of the West Wing. The suite accommodates 70 guests for the ceremony and wedding breakfast, and allows a further 30 guests for the evening celebrations should you wish. The large windows grant wonderful views, both of the pretty woodland garden and further to the west of the sweeping landscape. The grand fireplaces and large mirrors lend themselves perfectly for you to add your personal touches. The wedding ceremony typically begins at 1 p.m. in the Lord John Russell Suite, or in fine weather there is the option of an outdoor ceremony in the rustic woodland garden, utilising the pretty oak pergola. The woodland gardens are directly below the Russell Suite and accessible. Throughout your wedding day, our dedicated staff will ensure your wedding is delivered precisely as you wish, and your master of ceremony will be in attendance throughout. After the ceremony, the reception drinks can be served in either the neighbouring Bertram Russell Suite, although on most occasions the woodland gardens afford you and your guests a lovely outdoor option. Acoustic music may be played at this time, and your photographer will take this opportunity to lead you through the extensive gardens to ensure that you capture your treasured moments. Towards the end of the drinks reception, your master of ceremony will invite your guests to the Lord John Russell Suite for your wedding breakfast. Once all your guests are seated, the bride and groom will be announced and seated. The suite is fitted with radio microphones and PA system for speeches and a plasma screen for sideshows if required. Teas and coffees will be served in the Bertrand Russell suite or in the woodland garden, allowing your guests to stretch their legs and take comfort breaks before the evening dancing. During the evening, your guests will enjoy the roomy and comfortable bar areas adjacent to the Phantom Room, which is fully fitted with DJ and special effect lighting and sound systems available for either your DJ or your own playlist. Alternatively, you may hire a band of your choice. Carriages are at 11 p.m. and your MC will arrange taxis as requested. The largest suite is the Belvedere suite. The Belvedere has its own private entrance, accessed by a separate drive with stunning views over the Thames Valley. The Belvedere was designed and purpose-built to create a contemporary and unique wedding venue which can accommodate 140 guests for your wedding ceremony. It offers wonderful light courtesy of the vaulted glass ceiling and the large windows along one side. These windows open fully into the roof void, giving an indoor-outdoor feel. As you enter, your guests will be seated in a church-like style for the ceremony. This seating arrangement will be swiftly altered during reception drinks, which take place on the terrace, where your guests can enjoy the wonderful views. Or on occasions when the weather is inclement, reception drinks will be served in the original Georgian rooms, which are adjacent. Acoustic music may be played at this time. During the summer months, and if you would prefer an outdoor wedding, there is the option to have the ceremony on the terrace using the lovely oak pergola, with views over the landscape to the left. After the ceremony, your guests will remain on the terrace to mingle and enjoy the views, whilst your photographer leads you through the extensive gardens for your wedding photographs. Towards the end of the drink reception, your MC will call all the guests into the Belvedere for the reception meal, and you will enter once all your guests are seated. The Belvedere is fitted with radio microphones and a PA system for speeches, as well as a plasma screen for photographs if required. Teas and coffees are served after the meal, either on the terrace or in the Georgian rooms. During this time, your DJ or band will set up, ready for your evening reception, which usually begins around 8 p.m. The Belvedere layout is ideal for your evening party, and you may invite a further 60 guests to these celebrations, giving a total of 200 guests. The Belvedere is fitted with a DJ and lighting system, including a star-lit ceiling above the dance floor. There's plenty of room for a large band or a DJ, as you wish. The bar area is located to one side, and a number of tables and chairs are left in situ around the dance floor so guests can fully relax and enjoy the evening. There is also the option for guests to spill out onto the terrace to take the evening air while still being able to enjoy the party atmosphere. Throughout your wedding day, your banqueting manager and dedicated staff will ensure your wedding is delivered precisely as you wish, leaving you free to enjoy the day with your friends and family. We are a family company, renowned for our warmth and friendly disposition. We look forward to welcoming you soon to a viewing of either of our suites so that you can see for yourselves our lovely venue, our beautiful gardens, and to absorb the tranquil atmosphere that surrounds this unique location within Richmond Park.